Joining us now, as I said, the host of Law and Border over on RAV and the founder of FrontlineAmerica.com, Ben Bergquam, who I believe went from New Mexico front lines and drove all the way through the night to get to D.C. to kick off CPAC this week in our nation's capital. So Ben, you are the relentless, never-ending reporter in the field. So thank you, brother, for always being out there and just and covering it and saying it like it is.
My pleasure.
Besides CPAC, let's go to immigration. That's the main reason I wanted you on, because I saw that video. Was that our buddy Anthony Aguero down there with you?
Yeah, that's Anthony. A guy actually invited me originally to El Paso and Summerlin Park years ago. Been fighting on the front lines for a long time. So.
Yeah, we have Anthony on all the time. The work he's done with you, with James O'Keefe, with Nick Sorter. Like, Anthony has been everywhere, every border state, covering this for years. So God bless both of you for doing it. So let's talk about New Mexico. Nobody talks about it, right? Texas, I feel like, was the central hub during the 4 years. Then the last year of the Biden regime, a lot of Arizona. Then they moved to California because, you know, they were locking stuff down in Texas. But nobody ever brings up New Mexico. You obviously saw illegals trying to come in and pose as hikers. What did you hear, though, from local law enforcement and Border Patrol? Has it been a hot spot and we just haven't been covering it? Or is it now becoming one because all eyes were focused on other states?
Well, where we're at right there, Summerlin Park, New Mexico, is basically borders right alongside not just Mexico, but also Texas, El Paso, Texas. And so El Paso gets a lot of the coverage. But that area, from where I was standing on Mount Cristo Rey, if you went west out to the Santa Teresa port of entry and past that to Columbus, New Mexico, that area was completely overrun for the last 4 years. So while we were spending billions of dollars and using our Border Patrol as Ubers for the cartel to bring in illegals and ship them through our country, claiming fake asylum, the cartel took full advantage of that. And these areas that you see right here were wide open. Now, the difference now is we've got Border Patrol going after these guys. We were embedded with 4-Star, as you can see in this video. They're taking us, giving us access that we didn't have under Joe Biden. Now we have full access. We're invited in with these guys. So we're not only going with Border Patrol to show what they're having to deal with every single day, we're also going with ICE to show what now they're having to deal with because of what Joe Biden and the Democrats allowed into our country. Yeah,
Ben, let's point that out for our viewers. Folks, I want you to think about this. For 4 years, the Border Patrol were told radio silence with the press. They weren't allowed to speak with the United States media, a free, independent media, to tell the American people what was happening at our damn border. Within days of a new administration, you have Ben and other reporters embedded on the front lines with Border Patrol, showing you what they're doing. Look at what a difference an election can make, Ben.
Yeah, and what's crazy to think about this, Dan, is this has slowed down. So El Paso sector was the busiest sector under Joe Biden. They were having encounters of around 2,500 per day, illegal. Sometimes it was up to 5,000 per day. Now they're under 100 encounters. Now an encounter is where you see here, where you actually capture a guy. That right there, you see on the screen, is an encounter. But all of the illegals claiming fake asylum coming in, those were all encounters as well. What's not included are the gotaways where they actually get back into Mexico. So now we have people that come in like this, we catch them, and then half of the guys run back into Mexico. So they're probing every area of the border right now. Those aren't considered encounters where you don't catch them, or the ones that get past you and you don't know about. Those are not considered encounters either. So what we have now is the encounters have really dropped. So the cartel is, as you heard me say, getting desperate. There's anxiety. The tension is incredible down there. I mean, you can just feel it. They're frustrated because they're losing millions and millions of dollars. They've become accustomed to what Joe Biden gave them. And so now you have this battle that's going on. And what's so critical right now is both that Homan is allowed to do his job with ICE to catch these guys and get them out of here, but also designating the cartel's terrorist organizations is the most important thing to me, because that will allow us the rules of engagement to change, where we can send our military in and take these guys out. Otherwise, it's going to be extremely dangerous in the next coming days, weeks, and months, especially for Border Patrol.
Yeah, and besides Trump naming them terrorists, we also learned that the Green Berets are down there training the Mexican Marines. So in, quote, conventional and unconventional, wink, wink, warfare. So they will know how to go themselves and take out the cartel, so our boys and girls don't have to go do it on their soil, which I think is a good plan. Because unless you're bought and paid for, a politician, a cop, a member of the military in Mexico, which we know there plenty are. If you're not bought and paid for, you should want the cartels out of your damn country. I know that a lot of officials down there make a lot of money, or they get threatened to look the other way. But now that we're backing them up, they have no reason not to want to get rid of that dirty ass cartel, because those 3-4 families are ruining people's lives, not just in Mexico, right here in our country, because of the drugs, the guns, and the illegals coming in. Ben, you are at CPAC. What's up next for you after covering that this week? You heading back to the border, or what will we see Ben Bergquam go to? I feel like every time I talk to you, you're zigzagging this country, brother.
Yeah, I'll be back embedded with Border Patrol. I can't tell you where or when. That's coming up soon. And then we've got some trips out of the country down to Central America. Going to be embedding with some of the military down there to show now that they've, like as you said, they've got America's got their backs. They're going after the cartels in their own country, and we've got some access because of the work we've done to be able to go and show you what nobody else is going to show you. So stay tuned.
Wow.
Again, I can't give you details, but it's going to be hardcore.
That's okay. You watch your six, be careful. I mean, you're going with some highly trained professionals now that Trump's allowed the military and special forces to assist Border Patrol. So I'm sure you'll be safe, but you never know about them damn dirty cartel members. So be careful, Ben. All right, brother?
I will, brother. Thank you, sir.
All right, you take care. God bless you.